This isn't just a LeetCode question, this is a real product metric. How many users actually confirm after sign up? If you can't calculate confirmation rate correctly in SQL, you're not ready for a DDE role.
Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about one of the finest question in the lead code. So that is the confirmation rate. So they are given the sign up table as well as the confirmation table. So before going to detailed description about the table, so let's discuss what is the domain context. So let's say we have a Zomato where they have one kind of web page in the website. So once landed into this page, so they have two options to them. They If there is existing user, they can click on login. If there is a new user, he has to click on the sign up button. So so let's say a new user is landed into this page, so he clicking on the sign up page, so he enter requested details. So those details were captured here. So once he entered the username like this one and email ID, once clicking on created account, so it will navigate to the OTP page, and the OTP requested OTP will send to the Gmail ID. So whatever the email ID you provided, the so you will get the OTP to that mail ID. So once you entered this OTP into here, so we'll successfully landing to product page. So that is the end goal of this problem statement, how user will navigate successfully to this product page, how can uh, increase their experience so that we have more success rate. So that is more about this problem statement actually. So that is also about the business, how it's going on. Okay, so here let's discuss about the table. So as you know, once a account is created, so it will capture the username as well as at what time the account was created, and everything was captured here. So these are the existing users. So after 1 year of time, some customer like three wants to order some product in the Zomato. So he landed into Zomato. So because of he's a existing customer, so he just clicked on the login page. So it will navigate to this page. Now this time it will navigate to this page. Once he has two choices, either he can enter the phone number, or he can hit on the Gmail ID, sign in with the Gmail ID. So once so this page will authenticate so the user was existing user or not. So similarly, he will get the OTP like this if he's entered if he clicking on the communication channel is Gmail ID, or if he select the communication channel as a mobile, so the OTP will send to the mobile ID. So once he will add the respective OTP into this space, so he will navigate to this space. Okay, if it is for example if it is successfully landed to this person successfully landed into the product page, so it will show as a the confirm. Okay, because it is confirmed, right? So whether the person will stuck in between here to here, here to here, so here to here, it will treat it as a timeout, whatever the reason it is, whether it is he entered wrong OTP, or it is because of the timeout or the slowness of pace or any reason. So it treated as a timeout. How the data was captured in the different tables. So this is about the table description. Now we can discuss the problem statement. So now user wants to understand what is the success rate or confirmation rate of user level. Okay, user level. Not if there is a timestamp, user and timestamp. action level information we have. So the Zomato wants to understand how success, what is the percentage of confirmation rate from here to the product page. Like, let's say there is a four people who are enter into the sign up page. uh, Only three people were entered into the product page. So what is the percentage? 3/4. So totally 75%. So there is a lag of 25%. How can we fix the issue so that we will get the 100%? So that more people were landed into the product page, so that they will there is a chance of buying products. As a result, they will get the profits on top of that. So how the business will increase in terms of revenue. So that's their plan. So for example, if you see the user, he entered into the Zomato page. So it is about two times he was tried, two times failed. Okay, two times tried. So out of two, there is a two times of failure. So unable to enter into the product page. Okay, because of some kind of issues in between. So there is a two in the two times he was entered into the product page. So that is denominator two. Okay, so the success rate also not there is a timeout, right? So totally 0%. Okay, 0%. Similarly, if you see seven, three times he entered into the landing page, three times it is confirmed. So three times he entered to landing page, three times successful. So total 100%. Seven. So it showed as a one. Similarly, rest of the thing. So this is from this output they will understand the confirmation rate is high, right? So the confirmation rate is very high. So what they will do, if there is 100%, so there is a high value user, so that once user entered into the landing page, they try to sell more products in the product page, so that they will get more wealth. So that how this 100% will help to the Zomato. Even the 50% of people, so sometimes they will buy some products, sometimes they are unable to enter into the product page due to some kind of issues like slowness of the page or something else. So if you improve those services to them, they will enter more time, so it will increase the conversions. As a result, they will buy more products. As a result, they will get more revenue to the Zomato. There is, if they get 0%, might be it might be the spam, so he's not a legitimate user, or he might struggle with some kind of issue. So that Zomato will identify these customers and follow up with the telephone or something else. So if they solve those issues, so more people enter into the product base. So if they more people enter the product base, automatically they will get more revenue on top of it. Okay, let's see how we will solve the problem step by step in the next phase. So మనం ప్రాబ్లమ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ కోసం డిస్కస్ చేసాం కదా. సో నౌ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు డిస్కస్ అబౌట్ హౌ టు అప్రోచ్ బిఫోర్ రైటింగ్ ద క్వరీ. సో మనకి సైన్ అప్ టేబుల్ ఇచ్చాడు అండ్ కన్ఫర్మేషన్ టేబుల్ ఇచ్చాడు. సో వాట్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ వాంట్ ద కన్ఫర్మేషన్ రైట్. సో దర్ ఎక్స్పెక్టేషన్ ఈజ్ our expectation is we required all the users if you see observe, whereas where we can see only the three users we can see in the confirmation table. So we want all the users irrespective of whether they're landing into the landing page or not. So all the customers were available in the sign up table, so we want all the records from the left table. So we are going with the left join. So left join. So let me take the left join. So I'm taking this one here and this columns as well. So let me check. So whether 3 is available in this one or not. So available. So I'm taking this record. Okay. So 3 is available in the confirmation table. So it will fetch the respective records information here. Similarly, is there any 3 available here? Yes. So it will fetch the respective 3 information. Similarly, is there any 3? No. So no, right? Okay. 3 is completed. Now the customer 7. 7, right? So I'm taking 7 here. So is there any 7? Yes. So it will fetch respective records information. Is there any 7? Yes. There is another 7 information. So is tried. So another 7 tried. Okay. Now I will take respective the dimension values. Now 7 is completed, 3 is completed. Now 2. Is there any 2 here? Yes, 2. So let me fetch 2 here. It required all the data, right? So 2 is available here. So 2 that I'm fetching. Similarly, let 2. Just copying the dimension information here. Which complete 6. So we want all the records, right? So I'm also taking the 6 as well. If there any 6? No. So in place of 6, so there is no information in the right table. So there is no information, then it will replace with none. Okay. Yes. So we're getting the big table. Now our requirement was we want out from that, we want user IDs, right? So user ID, I'm fetching the user ID. User ID, yeah. User IDs. Then confirmation date. So how to get this confirmation date? So that was the logic here. We have to identify like, so what exactly the confirmation date here? So the people who are, let's say people who are try to sign up and all the process like verification, everything done. So there is a two kinds of things, right? One is success, one is failure. So if you see here, so once enter the OTP, we will get the confirm. So the confirmation was the success confirmed rate, and the timeout. Timeout was something is failure. Okay, we have to identify. We have to identify how many times. Let's say it tried with the 3 times. So after, for example, if you take 3 record, okay, we tried 2 times to landing into the landing page, okay, but so authentication is failure 2 times. Out of 2, there is a 0% success, right? So like it tried 2 times, so denominator is 2 and numerator is, so 2 times it was failure, so 0. So ultimately the value equal to 0. Similarly, if you see here the 7, so it tried from this, we understand it tried 3 times, 3 times. So denominator 3, okay. Out of how many times he was successful? So as he said, the confirm nothing but, so he's successfully landing into the landing page. So 3. So ultimately we have to get, so the percentage, okay, 1. So it means 100%. Similarly, rest of the thing. So we have to build first of all the numerator and the denominator like this one. So numerator, how to build the numerator, like how many times he succeed. I'm writing logic like so if action equal to confirm, then wherever action equal to confirm, then action equal to confirm, then it will return 1. So I'm writing like, so 1, wherever you see the confirm in the action column, it will return 1. So if not, so I will treat it as a 0. Okay. So that when you're applying sum on top of that, so here the values were duplicated. Before that, I will put all these values here. When null also, I will give as a 0 because it's not try, right? So the confirmation, this is what, this is the numerator. Okay. Now denominator, so how many times it tried? So you have to count the user IDs. So how many times it tried? So here tried 2 times, right? So here the 1, here the 1. Even 7 also 1. How many times he tried? 1 time. Okay. 2 also tried. Okay. 6. If you see 6, there is not right after sign up. So I'm giving as a 0. Okay. This is the denominator. Yeah, confirmation rate. So confirmation rate formula was so before applying the confirmation rate, so we have to, because here the values were duplicated, right? So I'm taking 3, and as if you're aggregating, so if you only will get 3 as a, only will get one record, and the 0. So you're getting only 0. So you're applying the sum on top of the numerator. So you're getting 0. Denominator, so we will the count how many times, right? So here the count was 2. Count was 2. Similarly, 7. So we're applying aggregation on top of that. So we're getting only the 7. The values are duplicated. So here we're applying the sum. So let me write aggregation as well. 3. The Here the count was 3 times it, right? Similarly, 2. We tried 2 times. So one is success, one is timed out. So I will take 2 with the 1 after aggregation. Okay, aggregation. So 1. We are adding this one. So now if you do the count, so you tried 2 times. Similarly, the 6. If you see 6, 0. So this is the 1. Okay. So now to get the confirmation, already we told, right? Like the numerator by denominator. Here the numerator is 0 divided by, if you do so, so we're getting 0. So confirmation rate was 0. Here he tried 3 times, so 3 times was successful, so we're getting 100%. So he tried 2 times, 1 is successful, so 50% in our tried. So after the sign up, so divided by 0. So we will get to know how to handle this kind of thing in the SQL. So this is our expected output. Okay. So this is the expected output, the confirmation rate. Okay, we don't require this one, so we'll understand. For understanding sake, I'm explaining these 2 columns, but we want user ID and only the confirmation. Right. So uh, yeah, we can see how to write the query in the SQL in few minutes. Now we are seeing the 2 table like sign up and confirmation. Now I have to do the left join, select star from, I want all the column. Initially, I want all the columns. So during the preparation of the query at end, so we're going to get the required the columns. Okay, sign up. So S, and we are doing the left join because we want all the customers, right, irrespective of whether they're landing into the landing page or not after the sign up. Left join, so with the confirmation table, so C and the condition as, so we want user ID equal to confirmation table required the user ID. So we're joining based on this condition. Now we are seeing the big table like this. Okay, so we're getting big table. From that, we have to prepare the numerator and denominator. So for the numerator, so what exactly we required? We want only the people the confirmed, okay, confirmed records we required. So for that, I'm writing the query. So case statement. So when action, so confirmation table, action equal to confirmed. So confirm. Then we want 1 else 0, and okay. So this is the numerator. So let me run this. So we are getting one extra column here. Yeah, extra column wherever you see the confirm the action column, it will return 1, else 0. Okay. And now we are preparing the denominator. So denominator, we required how many times they are tried, okay, after the sign up. So what we do, you count. So we have to count uh, the number of times they are tried. So action, see, now we want the count. On top of that, confirmation table, the user IDs, because we required. So we might get some doubt like why not we take user ID from the sign up table? Why we have to take the confirmation table? Because here only the records during the sign up information available, where after the sign up, how many number of times the customers were tried to landing into the landing page. So you want this one, okay, this one. Mm, uh, user ID, user ID. Now we are getting the numerator and the denominator. So let me run this. Let me run this. So I'm applying count. So I'm just removing the count. Yeah, later I will apply the aggregation, because initially we see the record level information, the row level information. So we are getting the numerator, now denominator. Now we are doing division by numerator and denominator. Okay. Now I'm applying aggregation here. Aggregation. So we are applying the sum here, because there is a 1, 0. We're getting the 1, right? So number of times. So we're getting 1 time right. So I'm applying aggregation sum. Similarly, here I'm applying the count. Applying count. So we're applying aggregation at measure level. So we have to do now I'm selecting the user. I'm getting the user ID, right? So our expectation has to be fetching the user ID. So getting the user ID. So in sign up table, user ID. Now we have to aggregate this dimension. We want this dimensional information. So dimensions are aggregated, MEL also aggregated. So now we are getting somewhere. I did the mistakes. I forgot to mention the comment. No, let me run execute. So we are numerator is exist and denominator also exist. We have to do the division. You have to division. So let me do the division here. So I just remove the comma instead. So the numerator, this is the word, this is the denominator. So now we're getting one kind of error, that is division error. Because if you see here, so I'm just removing the division for debugging sake. So here the 0, so 0 by 0, the division error. So in order to avoid 0, wherever I'm explicitly converting this into null. If there's any, if you see anywhere in this column as 0, it will explicitly convert into the null. Okay. Yeah. Now if you divide by this one, this, we're eradicating that error. So I'm just doing division. So I'm putting the same here. Let me run this. Now eradicating that error. Okay. But here is another issue. Like if there is a if the numerator is integer, denominator is integer, so we're getting integer only, right? Similarly, if the numerator is decimal, and denominator is integer, it will give you the decimal, right? So we want our expectation is to be convert into the decimal. So we're explicitly converting the numerator into decimal, so that now you can see So we're getting our expectation is 0.000.01.00. So in the 6, we have 0, but you are showing the null. So wherever you have seen the null in this column, I have to convert into the 0. For that, I apply entire column. If you see anywhere in the null in this column, I'm just converted into the 0. So I'm using this one. So now the null is replaced with the 0. Okay. So null is replaced with the 0. Okay. I'm getting, but if you observe, I'm getting, but we have some extra 0. So I'm just restricting to 2 decimals. For that, I'm applying the cast function. Cast, a cast will take the value, value as decimal, decimal. How many parts required? So total, I'm taking the digits to 4. So I'm restricting to 2 digits. So after 2 digits, it has to trimmed out. So trimmed out. Let me run this. So cache will closed. So now I'm getting 0.0. So 2 decimals, 0.004. Okay. Now, so the alias name as a confirmation rate as confirmation rate. Similarly, the user ID as alias name as, okay. Asking any order to maintain, return the result table in any order. So order is no issue. Order is no issue. Let me run this. So now getting expected output as 0, 0, 0.00, 1.50. So let me put this query here. Before that, I'm just formatting this one. So I'm formatting this one. So to do the formatting, I will do some kind of tab. Okay. Let's do this. Let me run this. So able to match with the expected value. 6372. Same, right? If you really like this content, please don't forget to subscribe and like and comment your opinion on it. Thank you.